Hello everybody, this is Life Up Here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my third video into my Road to Silver series, this time playing Miss Fortune as an AD carry in the bottom lane. So let's get started. So now we're just heading to lane here, and right now on our team, we have Miss Fortune AD carry, which is myself. We have Leona support, Maokai jungle, Nasus top, and Zed in the mid lane. And for the enemy team, they have a Mordekaiser mid lane, Corki AD carry, Gangplank top, Zyra support, and Elise jungle. So let's get into it. Okay, so now we're heading into lane. For some reason, I accidentally canceled my auto attack on that minion, so I don't actually get any damage on it, because I'm trying to push the lane as hard as I can right now, just because we get into lane a little bit quicker than they do. So I'm pushing my lane. Now, our early game, and actually somehow right there, Zed picks up first blood at 2 minutes. I don't even know how that happened, but, you know, good job, Zed. I get a nice Q onto Corki for a little bit over a fourth of his health. So, we're starting off the lane really well right now, as well as having perfect CS. And then Zyra hits me with her snare, but it only does a tiny bit of damage to me, so I'm fine for now. And there goes the perfect CS, but it's okay, as we'll just try to get the rest of them to make up for missing one. I don't get that one, but I do hit the nice Q onto Zyra for a little bit of her health as well. So far, both of my Qs have been utilized to their maximum, both hitting the enemy and not just dying like they usually do if you don't position them correctly. So I get my W at level 2 for the little bit of attack speed steroid, and also the passive that gives me a little bit of movement speed and passive. I try to hit another Q, but it does not kill the minion, so it doesn't go off. But actually, Corki is CSing really well right now. He actually, I believe he still has perfect CS, actually. So he's doing really well in lane right now, probably even better than me, even though he took some harass earlier in the lane. He's probably back up to around full health right now, which he is, because, yeah. And Zed gets yet another kill onto Mordekaiser, so that is really good for us. And also, Maokai already died in his jungle, so that is unfortunate. He got executed, I believe. I did not point that out. But, yeah, he got executed, which kind of sucks for him. And, right now, as you can see, Nasus is getting, I believe he's failing in the top lane right now. As you can see, his HP is a little low. Same with Zed's. And then Leona disconnects, but immediately reconnects. I was a little bit afraid there, because this Leona, I don't think she was the best support, honestly. She didn't really do anything in lane at all, except just sit back and do nothing, except right there where she hits a Q onto Corki, but then he flies away, and that allows them to pick up Leona's flash and our summoner heal from myself. So overall, not a good trade, even though we got some damage onto Corki, but they also took basically all of Leona's health, as well as a lot of my health too. So that was really unfortunate for us, since he W'd away right at the exact moment when she Q'd. And now Leona is just sitting under turret. I believe she is having lag issues, but I'm not positive. I mean, she already disconnected, so I assume that's what is happening. Almost missed that CS because I accidentally backstepped, but I get the next one and I Q to finish it off. So right now I'm actually pretty low on mana, while Corki's pretty high, so obviously they're winning the lane right now, as they got 2 of our summoners already. And in this matchup, I picked Miss Fortune, because I think the Miss Fortune Leona bot lane combo synergizes really well, because Leona's a really aggressive support, and Miss Fortune's a really good AD carry early game. So I thought that would really synergize nicely, but so far it hasn't, and Zed gets killed by Mord there. As you can see, Mord has, like, no health at all, so that kind of sucks for Zed. And just keep farming here. Corki is actually doing really, really well in lane. His CS is very good. It's actually 3 better than mine right now. And then Mordekaiser gets executed. I don't even know. I don't know what he's trying to do there. But that's good for us. So. So now I'm just going to be CSing. And just trying to go back probably soon because I have enough to pick up a BF sword right now. So I think that will be my top priority. And I get a lucky Q onto Corki there.
Don't get cocky.
And now I'm just farming. And just Farm Fest 2015 right here. Actually, 2016. I'm stupid. I thought that Q might have hit Corki, but it didn't. W passive kicks in, so I get a little bit of movement speed. But, look, so I missed that CS, but I get the other one. I thought I was going to miss this CS because I accidentally walked backwards a little bit. But it's okay because I got it. And Zyra hits a pretty nice snare onto me. And she legitimately takes half my health just with one spell rotation from herself without her ultimate. So that just shows that Zyra is actually... I think she's a really, really good support right now because just because of her raw damage in the early game, she doesn't really need items to do a ton of damage. As long as her plants hit you. And now that I have my ultimate, we can probably look to go all in on them. Even though Corki is a little bit ahead of me, he's right now 1 CS up on me. And then Zed kills Mordekaiser yet again. But here, well, as you can see, I have 9 HP. And Corki flashes, auto-attacks me for the easy kill. And then they get a snare onto Leona, and they use the overkill Zyra ult, and they kill both of us. Luckily, Zed kills more mid lane, as you saw earlier, and Maokai gets Elise mid lane. So, making up for that, bad play from our side, because we were kind of overextended. Plus, they were a lot stronger than us in the first place. So now let's go back to lane. So back in lane here, we're just going to farm this minion wave that's right about at our turret. And as you heard right there, Corki got the package. So he's going to come into lane, and he's going... If he uses that package on us, it's basically a guaranteed double kill for them. Because it's so strong, and he already has fed 1 kill from me. Or actually, maybe 2 kills from me and Leona dying. And you can see... Corki actually went mid lane, used his package mid lane, and killed Zed. So that is pretty bad. We probably should have called MIA, but that was our bad.
I know what I'm doing.
But right now I'm actually up on Corki in CS, I believe, right now. Just because he went mid lane. He got a kill, so it's definitely worth for him. And now Zed is asking for assistance. And I'm just gonna farm, and then Maokai, I believe he flashed over the wall. And we see, I see Elise there, so I tell Leona to back off. And I see they have a pink ward in the bush, so we're gonna be trying to go for that relatively soon. She tries to go for the snare there, misses. And now we're gonna get this pink. Actually, not yet actually. I'm gonna use my ulti. Kill Zyra, which is good. But then Corki just does so much damage. He does so much damage. And since I'm so bad at kiting, I can't really kite. And then Leona just barely doesn't finish her off. She completely misses her ult. And yeah, it wasn't worth, because they killed me and we only killed their support. So that kind of sucks for us. But I mean, at least I got a kill, or not even a kill, actually Leona took the kill. But at least we get the turret mid lane. I pick up my Warhammer, and now I'm gonna head back into bot lane.
Not a problem.
As you can see, Zed dies to GP because of his ulti, I think. And I can see Zyra is attacking Maokai, so I come over and try to help, but I don't really do anything. And Corki just does so much damage, it's insane, to be honest. Just because of his abilities doing so much, as well as his auto attacks. So now I'm just gonna be CSing here. and just trying to out CS Corky because I'm already down to him in kills by a lot. So it'd be nice to at least be up on CS, if anything.
Step 2.
Luckily I get the caddy as well as the other minion, but Mordekaiser gets the mid lane turret and also kills Maokai at the same time.
You got
So Zed's kind of angry at Maokai, I believe, for just standing by the turret and probably just taking hits from him. And then Nasus dies top lane from a jungle gank, but luckily Zed redeems him by killing Mordekaiser in the mid lane for his, like, 6th or 7th kill. I don't even know. Zed's actually really fed on our team. Yeah, 6th kill. But
don't.
the rest of our team is majorly struggling, as you can see. I'm 0-2. I mean, Nasus is 0-1. Maokai is like 1-2 or something. So we're all doing really bad except for Zed. So yeah. And Maokai's like, welcome to bronze. And I accidentally hit this minion before wanting to hit it, so I misses yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna be... Yeah, and I tell Leah she needs a good ult for me, and since Zed is waiting in the bush, I tell her she needs a good ult, and since they back off, obviously they see Zed in the bush, and Zed just gets destroyed. They use both they use the Zyra and Gangplank ult, so a little bit of overkill, and he just gets out with his W, or with his ear W, I'm not sure which one, probably W, I think. So Zed just gets out. They waste 2 ults on him, so that's good, and we didn't even have to do anything. And we get a ward in the bush because Leona got a sweeper. And yeah.
The fun begins.
So now I'm thinking if Leona can land a good ult here, I can ult and follow up with my ult, and I can just kill them. I might be able to kill them both, to be honest. I use my Q, it doesn't go for anyone, sadly. But right now I'm just going to be backing off because Mordekaiser comes, but now Zed and Maokai are both coming.
I know.
So Mord's heading back. So I'm gonna try to go, or we're gonna try to go and stop Mordekaiser, and which we do, and I get an assist just from that one auto attack. And now Elise, for some reason, also comes down, and she just spawns in the same place. I decide to flash over, but I flash into 9,000 champions, so I just die because they were all hiding in the bush, and we didn't pay attention to the map. But yeah, so that was a rude awakening, definitely. So now we're just gonna be skipping my death and heading back to bot lane. So I'll see you there. So heading back to bot lane now, I'm just gonna farm these minions in our tower. At the item shop, I got Essence Reaver as well as Boots of Speed. So now I'm gonna be a little faster and also do a ton more damage because I got Essence Reaver. And also have a bit more mana. So that's really good. So now I hit a little bit of a power spike, I think. So I'm going to be dishing out a ton of damage.
You've got dangerous eyes.
But I don't know if that will help too much since the enemy Corky is extremely fed. So now I'm just going to be waiting. I just keep shoving out the lane, and actually Corky is packaged right now. So we got to be careful of that. As I say in chat, he has package, so he can go in at any time. And so we're just farming. And for some reason, he just accidentally packages backwards. I'm pretty sure he was trying to go forward, but he misclicked or something. So he just wastes his package, which is obviously good for us. Q doesn't land on anybody else, but that's okay. And I find a pink ward in their bush, but Zyra throws out the spooky ghosts. But it's okay, because I'm able to get their pink ward first, but they also get our ward, so... I mean, good trade for us since we got a pink. And they got a regular. So, you know, worth. And now Corky's just gonna farm up just with, like, one ability. And in the most recent patch, 6.7, I believe, Corky received a nerf to his auto attacks. So now his auto attacks aren't going to be doing that much damage, so that is good for anyone in the bot lane who's facing Corky, like myself right now. But this was before that patch happened. This was in 6.6, so Yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, they get a little bit of harass on me, not that much. And now I'm just going to be trying to farm all these minions. And Zyra takes 2 turret hits for absolutely no reason. She, like, snares the minions. And then here Maokai comes in. He gets a pretty nice root. And I get both their flashes with my ultimate. If they didn't flash, then I definitely would have been able to pick up a pretty easy kill, at least. Maybe even a double kill. But at least I get their flashes. And Zed is pinging MIA and signals to be careful. So I assume that Mordekaiser is probably coming from the mid lane to try to kill me and Leona. Maokai wants help with the dragon, but I really, honestly don't think we can get dragon right now. And neither does he apparently, so he's not gonna go for it, I don't think. And yeah, Mordekaiser is bot lane now. I believe Quirky backed or something, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm just farming up. And now I'm actually going to go back myself. So I believe right here I'm going to be picking up Berserker Greaves. As well as... Actually, they pick up a kill on Mordekaiser right there, as you could see. But GP gets the top turret. And actually Zed gets a double kill. But then Corki kills Zed. And Gangplank kills Maokai. So it wasn't really a fair trade for us since their AD carry got yet another kill. So now he's like really, really, really fed. Like he's extremely. He has 5 kills and 3 assists right now, and I'm pretty sure his CS is pretty decent too. But my CS is okay as well. For some odd reason, I tried to fight Corki. I don't know why, guys. Don't ask. Okay. So I go down to like half health, and then he's still at half health, which he was like before the battle because I did like no damage. Leona throws her Q out, hits him, but he just Q's away or W's away. So she takes damage, and he doesn't even take that much damage at all. Actually, I have a pretty large CS lead on Corki, but obviously he has a large kill advantage, so he's definitely winning the lane. As well as Zyra, she has a lot of assists, and possibly even a kill or 2. I'm not really sure. And here we go, play the game by us. And actually, for some reason, they stay. And I pick up a shutdown onto Corki. And I almost kill Zyra. It was so close, but I didn't. And I'm like, see, because I told her to use her ult, and she like hasn't been ulting at all. And Elise is over there in the bush. So I don't know what I was doing here. What the heck am I doing? I literally walk back into it, and then I get snared by Zyra, and I get an easy double kill because I decided to be an idiot and walk back into the bush instead of just flashing. So that was an interesting decision by me. Probably not the best decision in that case. So now we're just going to be watching the death screen for a little bit here. And actually, I'm going to skip ahead because I really have no gold, so I'm just going to skip ahead until when I'm back into bot lane. Back in bot lane now, nothing really happened. So I'm still gonna be farming up. I'm just gonna try to hit as many Qs I can onto Corki as I possibly can. Maokai comes in, he just immediately gets rooted, so he can't do anything. That's why Zyra is so good. I mean, she is a snare, really good damage, and her ult is a really good CC too. So honestly, I think Zyra is just a really good support. So I think she's probably like one of the most underrated supports in the entire game right now. And now they're gonna try to go onto me, but luckily Zyra missed her snare. So I barely take any damage except from her plant. And now I avoid the stun that. I also avoid both the rocket and the Q and the other rocket. I literally felt pro when I did that because I dodged so many skill shots in a close amount of time, so that was good. I think if I got hit by like one Corki Q, I probably would have like died because it does so much damage because he's so fed. She gets a W onto me. Doesn't really affect me though because it doesn't really do too much damage. More kills Maokai, and now they're just going to be pushing down mid and getting the mid inner turret. And right now, GP has also pushed in the L3 Nasus to his turret, so he's probably going to be getting that relatively soon as well. I'm telling Ness to be careful because I believe somebody went to the jungle near there. I believe it was like Mordekaiser or somebody, I'm not
I
sure.
know what I'm doing.
So I'm just going to be waiting for Quirky to push up the lane, and I will farm the minions, and everything will be good. So I'm just going to use my Q here. Actually, no, I don't.
Good. Amazing.
I almost get all the CS, but Iona helps me out with that last one.
Shut down.
Now, I believe here...
Double
Wait, what did I do? Wait, what did I... I think I saw Mordekaiser in a brush. I'm not positive about that. Yeah. I saw Mordekaiser in a brush, so I was worried that he was still there. So I told I backpinged like a million times, but then I see Mordekaiser on the map right now. I said that he's over the enemy, or our enemy's jungle. So I realized that we're good. So yeah. And I'm just gonna keep farming. 187 CS right now. Corky's trying to back. Maokai throws a sapling, but I don't think it even hits him. But it stubs his back momentarily, so that's good, I guess. And now I'm gonna back. Because... Actually, no, I'm not. Because I realized Corky doesn't back, so... I'm actually not gonna back. I'm just gonna wait for the next wave and CS that. Now, I believe Corky is backing. For some reason, I decided to do that. But I'm just gonna let the wave push up. And I'm just gonna hard push. And Corky actually is still there. I thought he backed. I seriously thought he backed. But he didn't. Elise kills Zed.
No.
And Maokai is like really far into the jungle. I believe he's fighting Elise. I'm not positive about that though. No, he's not. I think he was just counter jungling. Now, for some reason, Nasus decides to try to fight this fed Elise. And Gangplank goes MIA. He completely ignores the fact that he went MIA. And he... Hold on. Wait for it. Wait, does he... Oh, there it is. And he dies. And she actually... Oh my god. Luckily, I flashed out in time. Corky goes back in for the kill, but I kill him with my ult, because my ult is OP. So that was obviously worth for us. That was a really good snare from Zyra there. That caused me to almost die, but I had a decent flash, and I had a good ult. So that saved me from dying, and also not getting anything from the death of my support. So now I'm just going to head back in the lane. Now that I'm back bot lane, I'm just going to try to push up the minion wave. Just try to get to this turret as fast as possible. So that we can try to push the turret. Because Miss Fortune has decent pushing ability. So I'm going to ping the turret. And I'm going to try to get it with my auto attack speed. Corky misses both of his skill shots. I take a tower hit, but he takes more trade damage. So it's all good. I get a crit onto him. So now I dealt about half damage to the turret, and also a decent bit of damage to Corky, so I'm just going to try to farm. I see Elise there, and I also see Mordekaiser in the other bush. So Elise is going to try to come, but she hits Leona, and it is going to be enough to kill Leona, but Summoner Eo basically saves Elise from dying there,
Not a problem.
because I got a lot of ult shots in her. But actually, Zed is literally just mid lane. He gets the inhibitor turret, so that's really good. And I thought he was going to die here, but he actually kills Mordekaiser, because he's so fed. So right now it's actually looking decent for our team. It's 20 kills to 23, and we also just got the mid inhibitor turret. So yeah, my next goal is going to be bot lane. Actually, for some reason I decided to walk back into the Zyra ult until I get knocked out. Maokai almost dies, but he lives, so that's good. We're in the bush just in case Zyra's in there again, trying to plant flowers. Maokai throws another sapling. For some reason, Maokai's just sticking around instead of backing. I don't know why he would do this, but hey, I mean, it's his decision. And Leona's back in lane, and Nasus dies yet again. Now I'm just going to be waiting for the next wave to pull up. And we're just going to be pushing this till tower because I really want to get the turret here. And they actually have really, really, really good wave clear. For some reason, Corki decides to do that and die to me. So that's good that I killed Corki. And now we're just pushing this turret up. And Leona gets a nice, pretty nice ult on the Zyra, and I'm able to eat her before she kills me, and I kill her. So now I'm actually doing pretty good, but they decide to stay instead of just immediately run back like I did. And Elise picks up an easy double kill. I didn't want to stay, because if I did, I would have immediately died to Elise, and she would have gotten a triple kill. So I pick up a Zeal for my rapid fire, or for my static shift, I think. Maybe rapid fire can. Nah, static shift. And I decide to come up here top, because everybody up there is dying. So I'm just doing... that was actually Mord's clone. I was like, wait a minute, that's my teammate's name, but yeah. It was Mord's clone. And now I have enough for Static Shiv, but before that, I'm just gonna farm up this wave. And since we have literally no wards anywhere, so I'm like, hey, maybe they're doing Baron or Dragon. And honestly, I think they might be going for Baron soon. I'm not positive about that, but we have like no vision anywhere in our entire jungle, or their jungle for that matter. Even though we already pushed out until their inhibitor, or well, Zed did, and Zera's trying to get bot turret, along with, I believe Corki shows up or something around there. But she gets bot turret. And now I'm just word this push. Actually, no. Actually, Corki has the package. And now I ward check, because I saw Corki around there, so I thought he might have been, or his team might have been doing drag, but they were just around there, not actually doing it. I believe they might have been trying to bait it. And Zyra puts two flowers, or bushes, or what, vines, I don't even know what to call them, in the bush. They use a blue trinket to see us. And now they're like all over here, and we're all over here. So I think it's a good time to fight, because all of my team is over here. Now, take a look at Zed on the mini-map. Elise just like one-shots me, but look at Zed on the mini-map. Now, as you can see, this team fight is going down, and Zed is just pushing the lane, getting the very, very good use of his time. I gotta say, I gotta commend him for doing that. And as that happens, actually, we pick up a easy kill on wait, do we ace them? No, we get 3 kills. And then we just see Mord over here, just getting our inhibitor casually. And now, as he's getting our inhibitor, Zed decides to stay and not even kill Elise, but just stay. And as you can see, Mordekaiser is going for our Nexus turret, and Zed has still not backed. Zed has still not backed. But he is the... Wait, crap, I don't even know what his name is called. Now look at this. Look at this. What is that? What is that damage? Mordekaiser... I know he used to be OP, but like... Holy crap. And Zed is still not backed. He is still not backed. He is still over there, trying to get the turret. And as you can see here, in 3, 2, 1... Hold on, he's gonna die in a second. He's gonna die in a second. Does he not die? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God. I remember what happens. He says watch in the chat. Now, look at this sick outplay, guys. Sick outplay coming in. Sick outplay. And... oh! Sick outplay by Zed. Summoner heal popped. Worth for that Zed guy. Pick up a longsword, and now we're just gonna go mid lane to farm it up. Now, actually, I'm going to Dragon because I think they're about to do Dragon. Almost positive. I hear like... Wait, what the heck? Huh. I just put a word in the bush, and they actually, I think they're planning on starting Dragon. And there, now watch this. Oh, did you see that damage? She actually one-shot me. Elise literally one-shot me with her build. Like, she has ZZ Rot Portal and Thornmail, and she one-shotted me. with only a Rylai's Crystal Scepter and Sorks. So yeah, that's a thing. Miss Fortune has, like, literally no magic resist, I guess. Who knows? Pick up an easy dragon. And now this game is looking grim. Because they picked up an inhibitor and a Nexus turret. So unless we are able to have an extremely good team fight and push down mid lane to get their inhibitor, this game is not going to turn out well for our team. Unless we get vision control, which we currently have none of.
Not a problem.
But Zed gets a shutdown, I think. So that's good. They're all hiding in the bush over there for some reason. Now, watch me. Watch this. Actually, no. I thought I was going to walk into the bush there and just get bombarded by 7 champions, but I don't. And luckily I played safe, and I don't walk into the bush. They put down their ZZ Rot. Actually, Zed kills Zyra. But, GP kills Zed. I was like, let's just team fight, and then Zed went in all by himself. So he couldn't really do that. And actually, pick up a really easy kill here. I tried a 1v1 gangplank. Don't try to 1v1 gangplank. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try to 1v1 gangplank. We pick up a kill on a gangplank. But honestly, I think if, Zed had not gone in first and just team fighted with us, I think that team fight would have gone much, much better. And as you can see, the minions got our second Nexus turret, so now our Nexus is exposed. So they can legitimately just TP in and kill the entire Nexus, so that's fun. And now our team's just clearing out minions, just trying to maybe possibly get back into this game. So, literally just gangplank and just TP in and just win the game. So we have to be really careful and just defend here. Zed says we need to group mid. So I agree with that, so I go mid. But then you see Zed. Zed is bottom lane. Now we have no wards on Baron. Does that kind of puts off a little siren in my head. I'm like, wow, no wards on Baron. We have no vision of the enemy team. And Zed's like, defend. Just defend. And 3, 2, 1. Where is it? It's gotta be here somewhere. 3, 2, 1.
I know what I'm doing.
Hello? Alright, there it is. And they kill Baron. So yeah, they're all Baron, and they're all gonna come mid and try to end the game, because literally we have no Nexus turrets, so they can end it easily. Now look at Zed. Zed told us to defend, which I will happily do with a fed teammate like Zed himself. Now Zed has decided to push bot lane. And we're supposed to defend them off of our open Nexus. Let's see how this goes. So actually in the start of the fight we're doing pretty well. I use my ult, and it is a pretty bad ult because he's Zonya's. But we're able to kill Mord, and I pick up a kill. But Corki picks up the kill on Leona, and as you can see, they have like a 3-2-2 kind of strategy, where 2 of them went mid, so they got our mid inhibitor, and Zyra gets a really, really nice double W. And now Gangplank almost kills me, but I flash away, and now they're about to kill our Nexus. As you can see, Zed is trying to end the game, but he's not able to for obvious reasons, because we have an open Nexus and they don't, and they win the game. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.